I am not one who fears criticism, but there are people who fear me when I respond to them. Be assured that I will respond to any nonsense that is put out.
I know I'm just artist time.
What do you mean I'm just brother, you're a puppet. You're a puppet to society, dog. Brother, I'm just artist time. Brother, how you do that? Brother, it's a man-made time. This is not like no put that. I'm telling you. Brother, stop brother, what the fuck, dog? I'm you and US, brother. Right now, me need a power. What do you mean I'm just artist time? Man, this try sent to Elizabeth.
So Mavado, on behalf of Northeastern St. Elizabeth, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I know that the government must be doing a lot of strategic planning and logistics. But if I'm going to be honest, as just a regular person who is trying to do my little part and observing what's happening, I don't feel like I'm seeing enough happening on the larger scale and on a scale that the government needs to implement.
Welcome people, so we're again with another fresh update. Hope everybody doing good as always. We have a few topics to cover as you can see from the intro. You see me? Also, Malie, the dog basically break down into tears after visiting Westmorland. You see it? One of the affected area, Betheltown, and the dog say, yo, if you see it in person, you would have to cry, just like, oh, he was left in tears. I'm going to show all of that, people. Before we jump into the details, I'm begging you to press on the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. You see me? That way you don't miss out on any of the updates. But more importantly, press the like button. As we know, Jamaica went through a devastating Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, and the country basically in recovery. But during that, the people them literally are suffering right now. Water shortage, food shortage, no light in most areas. You see me, people? Yeah, and unfortunately, a plane that was coming to Jamaica to give aid crashed in Florida, people. 2 persons, them say, died. You see me, people? Unfortunate, cause we see everybody are push out, everybody want to help. We see both local and international people are push out. And this plane was heading to Jamaica with supplies for help the needily. And unfortunate, the plane did not make it out of the US. It crashed in Florida in a lake, and according to the news, 2 persons died as a result of that accident. So once the condolences to the friends and family of the persons that was on that plane that passed away. You see me? Very unfortunate situation. Jamaica already in an unfortunate situation, at least half of Jamaica, and then this will happen. You see me, people? Yeah, but another bittersweet moment that happened in Betheltown today. Malie, you see me, people? Yeah, Malie visited the area and the dog was left in tears. I'm gonna share the video.
Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna get the video. Very much. Big up on yourself, yeah?
See people when they see what going on, they say, yo, the dog eyes them full of water, you see me? As you can hear the lady thanking him, because enough of them places they get neglected. Most people are go Black River, and this already crowded. There are some places where some people never yet been to, but the people them need it. But then he went on to make up a caption and say, yo, are the saddest thing him ever see. You see me, people? And if you really drive out and look on the devastation, you will understand. You see me? Yeah, but the dog I say, yo, him have to go back again, because the people them really need it. Them need the help, especially in some areas. You see me? I'm glad to say him a touch some areas where most people don't really go. You see me? So we have to say big up to Malie. Another person we have to big up to Mavado, because Mavado went into St. Elizabeth, but him not go Black River, him go in a different community. You see me, people? So big up to Mavado again. Big up to all of the artists them, rather, we are here.
So Mavado, on behalf of Northeastern St. Elizabeth, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have answered the call. We have been a constituency in need since the passage of Hurricane Melissa. And we really want to thank you, your team, Frost, everybody, for really making this possible. We appreciate the donation. It's going to go a mighty far way, and blessings and love. Thank you.
Yes.
One love, thank you.
Tyreek, look at. Yeah, the good guy. Yeah, man, Tyreek, move on.
See people big up to Mavado and him team right there, so you see me. And for the people them we go look for help, we go some areas where them don't know. You see me, we have a police officer share some warning towards them just for them dep on them P's and them Q's. You see me, just to be cautious. Listen to this.
If you go down there and you see night a come, don't bother go. If you go down there, you want to go down there and you see night a come, like all after 1 after 2. And unless you be escorted, guys,
Or the military.
do not go in a late hours. Even if you have your weapon and you travel alone, don't bother feel like say you're still safe. Ambush around, guys. And the next thing, guys, I'm telling you to be careful. You see now, go down there. Don't stop in a deserted place where you see when somebody come out and stop you. Then use them as the person. I'll big up yourself. Then use them as the person. Them use like some little pitney or so. If you come out, stop your vehicle. And when you stop, them ambush you, guys. Careful, guys. Them use some little pitney as bait. Careful out there, guys. You understand? Me know so no heart good. I know heart in the right place. But careful out there, guys. I know everybody be out there want good. Jay, big up yourself. It's sad, but it good always suffer for the bad. Because if that happen to somebody now, the actual one them want the help, them now go get the help. You get me I say? Careful like ambush them, guys. That's all I can tell you. Careful. Alec, big up yourself.
It's alright, you know, here we go on this. So. Anyhow, Andrew Holness, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, I get a whole heap of backlash right now for the whole hurricane, the disaster response and all of that, which we are going to get to shortly. But he might get a whole heap of backlash for your speech where he make. You see me? I'm making a listen it and listen to the reaction of the people.
I am not one who fears criticism, but there are people who fear me when I respond to them. Be assured that I will respond to any nonsense that is put out.
Is it trick, Andrew? Are the people them want to call him bro God? Jamaican people put politicians on a pedestal. You've made them celebrities, and now they think that they're more powerful than they actually are. Wanna take it so far that wanna start to call them God. And now Andrew feel himself. But now we've also, through putting him back in government, we have told him that we accept a lot of the things that he did in his previous term. One thing being what he's mentioning here, the time during COVID when he violated someone's human right, a Jamaican's right to freedom of speech. And we allowed him to do that because we never said nothing about it. So that set a precedent. So him feel like, say, him can threaten us because we had nothing to say about it. And this is the problem with us not saying anything, not speaking out when these politicians do and say certain things, because it make them feel powerful. And we the people aren't putting them in them place and making them know, no, you work for us. Andrew Holness, nobody is afraid of you. We're not afraid of you. And I'd like to remind you, because a lot of you like to think that Nanny is a myth. She's not a myth. Nanny Pickney them still there. Our ancestors' blood still running our vein. Don't forget who won the Maroon War. Don't believe the hype, Andrew. A lot of us are here, are quiet, but we're not sleeping. And we will do what we have to do if we have to go up against the system. Our ancestors them do it already and we can do it again. Don't pass your place.
So yeah, people, government badness, it seems like Andrew Holness step on. We see it happen during the pandemic in COVID. Jamaica right now, half of Jamaica literally have faced something similar to a pandemic, even though we're not locked down, but the devastation is still there. You see me? And a lot of people are going to share them opinion. And most people feel like, so yo, freedom of speech now. It look like, so yo, Andrew Holness want cut out that or take with that from the Jamaican people, especially with the talk we make right there. So, you see me? But one thing though, feel free to leave your thoughts on this in the comment section. As I say, Andrew Holness, I get a whole heap of backlash, and a lot of people are share them opinion, especially with the response to the disaster. Yes, everybody knows, say, yo, Category 5, Jamaica have the infrastructure. Even him said, if we withstand a Category 5, hurricane. So them did know the type of damage we got. However, the response after the damage though, most people feel like say it not speedily and them now make the right moves basically. And we have this lady I speak out and I give some suggestions. So we're gonna check out that, and yeah, feel free to leave on your thoughts on this in the comments.
I am going to go out on a limb here and say, I know that the government must be doing a lot of strategic planning and logistics and trying to get the best care and help utilizing all of the aid we're getting internationally. So I know that that is a huge, huge task. I can't even fathom the logistics aspect of it, but I know they must be doing something. But if I'm going to be honest, as just a regular person who is trying to do my little part and observing what's happening, I don't feel like I'm seeing enough happening on the larger scale and on a scale that the government needs to implement. Somebody made a post recently and I saw it, and she was making reference to Jamaica needs refugee camps. I'm going to erase the word refugee because it has a negative connotation. And I know that we have many people who are of mixed opinions on this. But my little 2 cents, I honestly feel that all of these communities and parishes that were hit so badly by Melissa, we do need camps, compounds, I don't know what you want to call it, but I feel the government needs to put in place safe, temporary communities built out by the government in maybe you select 3 areas or communities in each of these parishes. Hear me out. This is what my little common sense, and maybe not that common, I don't know, but this is how my mind is working. All of these families have been displaced. They have no home, no shelter. They're eating, they're sleeping, they're relieving themselves all in the same area. They have no protection from the elements. They have no protection from the scrupulous people around them. The women and children have no protection from the men who are now taking advantage of them. So it is a very animalistic free-for-all that's happening. The people are losing hope. Something needs to be implemented relatively quickly. Yes, I know the government is more than likely trying to figure out long-term homes and structures and what have you, and I know that takes time. But in the interim, our people need somewhere safe to sleep, be sheltered, get medical assistance, and to feel safe. So to me, if I had the power, me, little Shani, I would build out these compounds. These compounds would need temporary fencing, first of all, that fence off an entire area. So you see all them fencing companies, they need to donate some of this temporary fencing. The fence should all have barbed wire at the top of it. Not to keep those inside from going out, but to keep those people from the outside coming in. Just like if you moved into a complex, a scheme, you would have boundary walls for protection, and who's supposed to be inside is inside. With that, soldiers need to be stationed at these compounds, at these schemes, temporary housing. Security needs to be there. Security for those people who are in there, okay? So the women and children are not being raped off. With that, they need to have temporary, but this temporary might run a year, temporary sleeping structures. So it's more like a dormitory. These pop-up properly tented areas with different amount of cots in there, but people can sleep in peace without thinking somebody's going to come in there and rape them. They need to have portalets put down there. If them can't bring portalets, them need to build old-time pit latrine. They need to dig certain amount of pits, knock up some wooden pit latrines in the meantime that's separated from where people are sleeping and eating. In this area, whatever you want to call it, whatever kind of compound, scheme, all of the debris needs to be physically moved and put somewhere else. They need to build out a commissary area, an area that collectively people will be meal prepping, cooking. Back in the day, you used to see your granny and them people, use zinc and them cook on top of the zinc, then put wood underneath and burn wood for create coal. And we need to get creative, but create a safe, clean space while more aid is coming. So yes, I know some people are like, the concept of a refugee camp is horrible and that's not for our Jamaican people. Right now, we need to look at bringing back humanity and allowing our people to feel human. When you think of what constitutes feeling human, you're not eating, sleeping, and defecating in the same space. You are not left to the elements that mosquito near you, fly a pitch on you, roach a crawl over you, rat on you, a fight for the little food that you have. That's not how we're meant to live. So I feel that the government needs to be putting something like this in place. Multiple executions of this. In that same area, you have small medical tents set up, but all of this has to be governed by some kind of protection. So the soldiers need to be stationed here, or the police need to be stationed here until the larger help comes. Us common little people, the help that we are sending down, it's temporary aid. It's a band-aid. It's getting our affected neighbors, getting them help during this 1 week that has turned into 2 weeks, which will turn into a few months until larger structures can be put in place and the main help and the long-term help can be put in place. But I know that takes time. It takes logistics. Also, throwing it out there for more ideas for the government to put in place. You see, when all of these containers are shipped to Jamaica, bringing aid, bringing supplies, bringing all of these things, keep these containers and start retrofitting them. These containers can house up to 3 families in a 40-foot container. Structure it. My studio was built out of containers. It is very doable. For the structures and houses that the roof did blow down, the windows were blown out, give priority to getting roofs and windows put back into those structures and get those families back into those structures. So it lessens how many people have been displaced. So I think there needs to be a structure in how the help is being given, not to mention the food supplies that are seemingly being distributed to the same parishes and the same people. The communities who are deeper into these parishes are not getting the aid. Many times when the trucks come, they're being delivered and dropped off at the entry of many of these communities. I know now that the roads are being clear, people have more access to get deeper in, but I'm still getting reports that the communities that are further into the parish and more on the back ends of these parishes, they're not getting the aid. So we need to figure out faster. I don't know. I know we're all feeling dejected and feeling like our fellow neighbors are not getting the aid fast enough. Yeah, something more needs to be done. It's just so hard to get up every morning and my brain keeps turning over. What more can I do? How can I lend my voice? And I know so many of us feel this way. We're 2 weeks in and I just don't feel like I'm seeing enough being done by the government, and I'm not seeing enough accountability and explanation as to how all of the external aid will be distributed. And joining forces with the private sector to ensure that proper logistics and strategic planning and distribution of these items, and also accountability. Our country needs to know that we're trusting our government. So yes, I do believe the government is doing a lot of work. This is a mammoth task. But to get more support from the private sector and from us little people, we need a trust factor. So yeah, that's my headspace today.
Alright people, this is where we're going to leave it for today. Big up to everybody who watched the video to the end. Said we, you see me again, Jamaican people, the western parishes, them are face it right now. So if you can help, yeah, find a way to help a whole charity out there. Find a way to give back, and so the country can build back bigger and better. Remember, for the people them where I go down at the affected areas as what the police say. If you not get escorted, no go down there. Once it reach 1-2 o'clock, no bother choose to go down at any one of them areas because there are some looters or some person where just carry out illegal activities basically. So una have it would make sense una try to help and then una get victimized said way. You see me people. Anyhow, that's where we're gonna leave it for today. Big up to everybody who watched the video to the end. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, but more importantly, drop a like on the video. Drop a comment. Let me know which side of the world and watch the video from. Is it?